especially since Ness has a unique answer into a lot of spells in Magnet, which will heal him. Because, you know, a lot of the times, Hero uses menu to condition in two primary ways. You know, at the long range, you use menu to do spells, and then you condition them to approach, and then you stuff out with those big swordy aerials. Whereas you can also use menu to sort of condition them to be scared for a second. They have to respect the menu, and now you got a spell.
Yeah, absolutely. We've also seen ATATA today just has been tearing it up. Like, I know we were watching a part of an ATATA set on the quad stream before we came up here to commentate. He was going crazy with the PK fires. Just absolutely just gnarly. Just like, what do you even do with like those B reverses and stuff?
I love how slippery that was, doing double jump B reverse Magnet so he could fall with forward air and reversal Chugs there.
And then you've got that really good play, and then of course you've got just down smashing 3 now 4 times at the ledge. But you know, that really is your best option if you're Ness. Just that yo-yo is just so good for the edge guards.
And look at how quickly Chugs read the menu to see that he got bounced as an answer to that PK Thunder edge guard there.
Yeah, absolutely. So often you'll see like heroes just top deck or just whatever. Right there, no, Chugs has got that reading comprehension. He passed the 2nd grade.
That makes one of us. All right, the platform tech chase with that forward air. Oomph is on deck, and right now ATATA's at 130. This is scary. One thing I am going to point out is that ATATA is like on reaction magneted like several of these side Bs. Even if it's not quite like hitting the heel, he shows that he is ready.
Yeah, absolutely. And then getting the forward air kill right there. Like, of course, people always talk about PK Fire or Magnet or whatever, but Ness also has just such crazy good normals. That's going to be really helpful in this matchup. But of course, just the up throw there powered up as well. Evening things back up is Chugs.
All right, up air, forward air, quick 40. That down smash on ledge, ever so terrifying.
Ooh, oh my gosh. You see him for a moment, ATATA just kind of taking advantage of that high gravity that Acceleraddle brings, just being able to extend a little bit with the PSI Magnet, and getting really lucky with getting zoom there.
Getting zoom. So you have an increased chance to get zoom if you're in the blast zone. And I forget what the exact number is, but 3 menus in the blast zone, it's something like 97% chance one of them will have zoom.
Yeah, but of course you also have to have that skill of just being able to read the menu, react quickly to be able to use an option that's quick, so you can get another roll at the menu. And of course, with a player like Chugs, he has shown that he is proficient with using that menu, but ATATA showing he's efficient with the text too. Oh my goodness, and the recoveries.
Both of these players playing so well right now. On the one hand, look at how ATATA mixed up his recoveries the best he could, whereas Chugs getting him off stage in that horrible position, lining up those dares, threatening every single up B.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, we saw that kill from ATATA on the ledge with the yo-yo. And of course, also, I'm seeing a lot of mix-ups with the recovery too with Ness, where your recovery is pretty exploitable, especially if you're hero, because if you have bounce, you can just run. Just eating a jump right there, I think.
And he had no mana left, but instantly saying, run it back. And I respect that. You know, Chugs knows the stage isn't the reason he lost right there, knows he can very well win game 2 on that stage, and is ready to go right back and do it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if you get into a pretty, you know, like unfortunate KO situation like the one that we just saw, it can be pretty deflating for your mental. This is going to be a really telling game here for Chugs, being if he can even just play it close, whether he can just look past that crucial mistake that he had that game 1.
One thing I want to point out is look how locked in both players look, even though they have completely different body language, where ATATA's like leaned in, really focused on what's going on, whereas Chugs standing really tall, you know, like showing that he means business on that stage right now.
Yeah, absolutely. That's actually really interesting that you mentioned that. Like, you know, I don't know, I just always find that kind of interesting, just like how players, like their posture and how that might affect things. Yeah. You know, for Chugs, you know, he's taking like maybe a bit of more relaxed pose. How does that reflect like in his gameplay? How intense is ATATA's gameplay going to be? We've seen him go really all in with the PK fires, but right now Chugs is all in with the dash attack right there. Again, looking a little relaxed even after that crucial mistake. He's looking crazy.
Imagine, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, the pivot grab back throw, not quite going to do it. Really scary, especially when you're psych up. Oh, the PK Thunder hits him out of the zoom.
Oh my gosh, and getting another one too. Not a third.
Doing those PK Thunders so early, knowing how quick Chugs is with the menu, knows that if he's going to hit him out of it, he has to be quick.
Oh my gosh, and Chugs is looking really good too. Can he grab this ledge? I'm rooting for you. He's not able to grab the ledge, but he doesn't need it.
Notice how comfortable Chugs was in that situation every time, buffering the up air after, I'm not sure if he was SDI'd or just popping out of the down smash, but you can SDI that away.
Yeah. And I think that was definitely what we were seeing there, and we are seeing Chugs pulling away big time right now in spite of that back throw.
Entire stock lead.
Yeah, and again, this is the response that was so telling for Chugs. Even after that game 1, he is looking really good this game 2.
No hesitation, run it right back, but it's never over until it says game, especially in a game like Ultimate where 0 is death % half the time.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. If you're even like with both of these characters, they can just turn things just on a dime. You've got the PK fires and all of those crazy normals for Ness, but of course for Hero, he's got that really wild factor of just you don't know what's coming.
I don't even think the Hero players know what's coming half the time.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right.
Psych Up still on deck. 1 forward smash will do it. That forward air. Sure, ATATA already at 91. How do you escape the corner here? ATATA is so precise with his magnets out of disadvantage.
Yeah, absolutely. He used it really smartly there to just kind of maneuver himself out till he was barely behind Chugs. But Chugs not letting him get out of his sight. That's a good tech.
Okay, up being high. Actually not gonna get caught with that back air, but the back throw is gonna do it. This is last stock now.
Yeah, this is last stock, and of course, you know, as we mentioned, ATATA is not out of this. He's got the crazy combos that we've seen him, that what he can do, and that's a lot of healing. That's actually so huge. That was like 40% that he just healed, and that's something that Chugs has have to been aware of, just getting a little overzealous there in this kill or be killed situation.
That being said, Chugs not letting it fade him. Hatchet Man, I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Oh my God, that was like a beast mode Paul type of like, you know, Hatchet Man right there, but ATATA not fooled, not panicking at all.
Notice how Chugs has a buff on him at all times.
Oh, that's so huge for Hero players. Most of the time, if they're going for menu just on stage, that's what they're fishing for. Whether it's Acceleratle, Psych Up, or Oomph, they want one of those. They're so huge for his game plan.
Up tilt is gonna catch him. How's ATATA gonna land here?
Oh, I respect that. If you're in that situation where you had such a high percent, sometimes you really do have to just like pull the trigger and just be like, okay, either we're ending this now, either I win or you do. And that's what he said right there.
I think it was NessBoy12 that posted a video on Twitter on some like common mix-ups you'll see Ness players do that are like really clutch, and that was one of them, where you present it like you land with PK Thunder, present it like you're gonna hit the PK Thunder at them, then at the last second you turn it back around and actually rocket into them.
Yeah, I noticed that as we were going on or watching it in real time, like I noticed that he was being like a little weird. I was like, I wonder what he's doing here. And then he hits it right into it, just at that perfect angle to send it right at Chugs. But of course, he's able to take that game. And we're in a game 3 right now. This is a best of 3 situation pretty much.
I just need to say this. Chugs said, hey, you want to run it back? ATATA said, no, let's ban. And then they went straight back to small battlefield anyway.
Thank you. I mean, if you already know what your bans are, I mean, it's, you know, that's just really funny. You know, Ultimate players love their dual flaps, for sure. And oh my goodness, ATATA going in right now. And of course, there's the zoom.
I don't know if you guys in stream heard that, but that was a big pop-off we hear. I think that was Danny winning 3-2 over Endothea on the Fox.
Wow, Danny over Endothea, let's go. Tennessee, stand up.
All right, that dash attack, 2 bucks on Hero right now, and that Acceleratle makes him fall so quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. And we've seen ATATA take advantage of that high gravity too, but Chugs being able to just get in with the fair, take this first stock of the game.
Look at how precise Chugs is in the corner, being so patient, just waiting for his exact moment to get out of this like horrible pressure situation. Up smash, not quite gonna do it.
Something that I noticed actually just then, I'm sorry to cut you off, was that Chugs was trying to go off stage with the zoom, or he was clearly going for zoom. He saw that he had bang and adjusted his game plan of going for bang to cover his trajectory to ledge.
AJR would be so proud. Bang, bang, bang.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, jab 1, 2, 3. Not that catch the neutral get up actually, but Acceleratle letting him jump right past that down smash at ledge. If he didn't have Excel and jumped into that, that would have been so scary.
Yeah. Oh, and then using that PK flash to cover ledge. I often see a bunch of Ness players go for that, but it doesn't really work out. But that time, ATATA being able to use it in a really nice way by just holding the charge a little bit.
It's a very interesting option. It has a deceptively low amount of end lag, but it does stall you in the air. You've been seeing ATATA detonate it like under the ledge near instantly, but that time in particular, he held it a little longer and actually found the flash.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, for a second there, I thought that ATATA was about to bring the PK Thunder into him to try to catch wherever he'd land with the zoom, but we are not seeing that there or now. But right now, Chugs had a pretty big percent lead going into this stock, but we are seeing ATATA bring this way back.
And one thing we were talking about the body language earlier, when Chugs got that zoom and knew he was safe for a second, he actually adjusted the glasses he's now wearing.
Yeah. I mean, a little bit of like an anime pro tag moment right there, just thinking that he has like the glint on the glasses right there.
Great side magnet from ATATA going from 0% to 0% right there. Jokes aside, it does actually like take the pressure off of like getting hit by that zoom there. I mean, not zoom, snooze.
Yeah.
Saw zoom from the corner. Y'all, you already know.
No, no worries. I also saw that ATATA was trying really aggressively to cover the landing from zoom, but he's going to cover that option right there with the up B and being able to just get out of the snooze in the air.
Chugs is using a lot of these up B1s to sort of reposition himself onto that platform.
Yeah, that's something I've noticed.
About it doesn't, up B1 doesn't proc psych up and has very little landing lag.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of hero players like using it as an out of shield option, and of course being able to use it for repositioning as well.
This is such a scary game 3.
Yeah, I know. Right now, Chugs has all the buffs in the world. ATATA's at a high percent. Getting rid of all the buffs now, though. ATATA can maybe rest a little easy, but he can't rest at all right now.
He's gonna find that PK fire.
Whew. And that's that really good positioning, going for the back air, knowing that the up B was coming.
And this is such an important game, you know, getting counter pick advantage here.
Oh my God, that's it! What a reversal by ATATA. That is such good awareness, seeing the missed tech, extending that into the jab block. What a comeback in that last stock.
And Chugs immediately going, run it back again. But now, even if Chugs win this game, ATATA has counter pick advantage, so he gets to say run it back for game 5.
Yeah, run it back, get the bans, and you'll probably still go back to small battlefield.
See, everyone likes to make jokes about how, you know, you see so many sets on PS2, people always run it back to PS2. No, right now we keep running it back to PS2 too, the other duo plat stage.
Yeah, we love our dual plats here in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Thank you for never changing, stage list.
Ooh, poking through the platform with that down air and immediately ready to pressure afterwards with a side B.
Oh yeah, and again, we're seeing that up B out of shield. I mentioned earlier how hero players really like using that, and we've seen that a lot from Chugs so far. And there's the back throw.
Using the up B. Again, ATATA's so quick. When he decides he wants to edge guard with up B, he does it instantly, no hesitation whatsoever.
Yeah, also something I just noticed there, the fact that ATATA was just magneting at the ledge. He is really looking for any of those energy projectiles. Like, you know how in that game too, he used the bang at one point to try to cover his trajectory to ledge?
Yes.
He remembered that, and going in for the edge guard right there on the bounce. I mentioned that earlier as well. It's almost as if I like know this game.
Yeah.
Like, going in with the bounce, just reflecting that, leaves Ness a total sitting duck.
Okay, catches the drift in with that PK fire, and that puts Hero in a kind of awkward situation with Excel, you know.
Oh my God, I thought we were about to see a really nice combo there, like kind of an alley-oop, but ATATA taking that ball for himself and bringing it all the way back to the other side of the court. And he's about to dunk it as well. Oh, he was really looking for it though.
And this is such a close game right now. Chugs using Kaboom to fight his way back into center stage. This game is so even right now.
Yeah, no kidding. Not even just in terms of percent, but also just in terms of momentum and vibes. These are kind of like two boxers almost, like feeling each other out, trying to get small little jabs. And this battlefield here.
Like a bear, barely not gonna do it. Here's a little bit. Ooh. A little late on the trigger, but was trying to two-frame the air dodge with the swoosh, I believe?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Also, I think you mentioned this earlier, but oh my gosh, that B-reverse magnet to try to catch the snooze was nice, but also when Hero is on the ledge, using that up B to try to position themselves onto the platform. That's so huge, especially against Ness, where you have such good like ledge trapping and options for like that get up off ledge.
This is such a fun set to watch because on the one hand, oh.
Wow, a little too far was ATATA from the ledge, and Chugs able to take advantage by just clanking with that projectile there, the PK Thunder.
Chugs saying, no, you have no time to analyze this. Watch me now. Watch me kill him now. Surviving that down smash on Chugs.
Oh, and then Chugs being like, I don't need your analysis. I'm just going to hit you with that forward smash. We're going to game 5.
Game 5, running it right back. I knew it. Counter pick advantage, so he
Wait,
gets to
let's
say,
just see. Let's just see. There we go. Yes. The quota's been reached. All 5 games. No bans, no nothing. We're just going small battlefield.
And such an explosive set between both of these players. We saw game 3, Chugs was actually up, but ATATA was able to catch that jab block and win from behind. Whereas that time at the beginning, Chugs was down. But then once he started like getting momentum, it was just all him.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this thing that production's doing with the 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Game 5, here we go. This is for top 16.
Who's gonna take it? Excel? Microsoft Excel, not getting too much combos right there. Okay, you gotta get off this platform.
Yeah, again, like, Hero's got so many options on that platform. Something I've also noticed that Chugs isn't really using is that up tilt as an anti-air, but I think that's just because ATATA knows to not try to land in with an aerial, especially on a platform, because he knows how dangerous that is.
And right now, ATATA's gotta get out of disadvantage. Psych up, footstool, ledge jump,
Oh
footstool
my goodness.
magnet.
You never really know when a footstool is intentional. I like to think that one was ATATA going for the hardest of callouts and of course killing with that up tilt. There it is come out to play.
And who can blame him? You know, at this position, you need to go for a play if you're ATATA here. Chugs ready for that PK rocket too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Both of the times ATATA's gone for it, it has not panned out. You gotta wonder if he's gonna put that, or keep that one in the playbook rather. We just saw him press down on that C stick like 4 or 5 times.
Down smash, down smash, down smash, down smash. Chugs already at 127. This is not like, he has the lead, but this is by no means over.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, ooh, and then kind of the trade there.
Action man.
Yeah, I think he was just really trying to just get a zoom there, just wasn't able to pull it. But ATATA doing a really good job. ATATA's been really nice with the reversal comebacks right now. If you had been watching this in a vacuum, you'd imagine that Chugs would be in the lead and have the momentum. And right as I say that, he gets it right back.
Chugs playing that Accelerado so well, dashing in and out of threat range to force an option out of ATATA, then playing that advantage state perfectly. But now, speaking of advantage state, ATATA's in the driver's seat. PK Thunder.
And getting it off the ledge too, even if he's not getting it perfectly, he's still continuing it. Oh my God, we about to see the up smash. That was such a good tech there.
That was so scary. Okay, Perry getting the grab, forcing Chugs into the corner. What are you gonna do? Bang. Down smash, not catching that up B.
In the back.
F smash. Even Chugs saying wow right there. Last stock, game 5. This is to make it into winner's semis. Both of these players want it so bad.
Someone check on Munchie after that.
The down air.
Oh my God, wow, what a recovery after,
and this damage
oh my
is
God.
going up, but sneaky up air from Chugs. Now he's in the driver's seat, is what I would say.
Who wants it more? Who wants
so
this
scary.
top 16?
This is an even game.
Both of these players are playing like they deserve it right now. ATATA with the comebacks, Chugs with the momentum. Who wants it?
Who wants it more? Okay. Caracal smash.
Freeze.
Kaboom.
Boom. Chugs
take
gets it. Game 5. He wanted that more.
5. Chugs making it. Winner semis of Code Crimson. What a set, D-Stir.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, putting that ATATA win right in his inventory. Oh my.
Only in the South do you get sets as good as that.
Oh yeah.
Game 5, explosive until the very end. It leads me nothing. You can always win that.
You're absolutely right. And also, I feel like if you just look, you just hear those characters, sometimes some people might just be like, oh, 2 campy projectile characters.
Absolutely.
But we saw
not.
an exciting hype set here. That was so awesome. Man.
That was probably the hypest set Ness Hero has ever had.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. You're probably right. Like that, I legitimately can't think of another one.
And both of those players, so detail oriented. This is not like your Elite Smash Ness. I love the micro spacing that ATATA was doing between like the PK flashes, the magnets, just has so many little ways to sneak through and reversal you, whereas Chugs, you know, so good at finding that opening where he can sneak in and get those big buffed hero hits, using menu as a conditioning tool. Just so many little things that both of these players were doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, Chugs with that